Hello. Can you hear me? La la la. Dooby doo. Dooby doo. Dooby doo. Dooby 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 doo. Cat cam, cat cam. Teasels, cat cam. Actually. Hello, people. Hey. Come on, let's sort this out. There she is. Alright, who have we got? Black the Bod, Quacks, JFrap, Vestec, Doomsaw. Alright guys, here's the Teasel. It's getting colder, so Teasel's back to being in this room because it's a bit warmer. That's the way I look at it. And that's the way you should look at it too. So, let's just get some music going. Hello XP Coin, hello Orby. Alright guys. What have I missed? What are you working on? Oh yeah, you can't see me being a prat. Right. So, as a reminder of why I'm doing this and not necessarily working on diorama, there's no chat. Yeah. So I didn't realise this. Let's turn the volume down a bit. I didn't realise this, but She Music actually streams, and I only managed to catch a really short bit of the stream, and I have no idea what the hell was going on in it. So yeah, yeah. Sorry guys. Sorry XP Coin. Is it a problem not having the chat? Because I don't know really what to do. I can stop and restart the stream, and that's about it. Twitch chat is enabled. Yeah, I don't know why. And that bit of music. So, you know, chip tune memories, one of the bits of music that initially got me into She Music as proposed by Ray March. That set me off, and I have some sort of things that I'd like to achieve. Some cutscenes and stuff I'd like to that I'd like to set to the music, and this music, no, is it this one? No, it's not. Let me play it again. This one coming up, which is the first song here. It is still, yeah, I don't want to restart, yeah. Yeah, this is one of them. So what you guys don't know is that for a couple of my game proposals, I've already got like pretty much an entire storyline and a world involved, plus gameplay styles. But yeah, this goes back to me wanting to get there, you little sod. Hey, there we go. You see some physics going on here. Yes, you do. Hello there. So what do I want to do? Well, let me open up, let's close that and open up this. All right, so I've already got some code. That's the dispenser, that's the player start. We've got our world layers here, and we've got some collision going on. So the physics are super broken, even in your standards of things being broken. Yeah, well, that's because... let me just quickly tell you. So the reason being is that the yellow box is not having forces applied, which in a physics system means it can't resolve stuff, right? So that's bad. So I think I'm moving through the world, sure, and things are trying to get out of the way, but actually, because I'm just moving the yellow square rather than imparting a force that makes it move, all that's happening is that it doesn't impart forces onto the other objects. So whether they work correctly or not is kind of a bit arbitrary. But that's fixable. I just think that's not something I would want to look at in ASAP. Not really. One day I should tell you about my storylines that I've got set. But rest assured, Teasel's in it. Good little Teasel. Teasel. I'm going to stroke Teasel now. Hello, Teasel. You look cute. Hello. Oh, you're giving a little yawn. Oh, you're going goofy faced, aren't you? Yeah, so anyway, I've already come to the conclusion that I can't use Box 2D in a meaningful way to try and get the player control. It's a non-starter. So what I would do if I was going to mix physics systems, I could have a sensor, which is an object that merely collides with the world, reads collision data with the world, but it doesn't actually interact with the world. So moving platforms and stuff could work. Oh, all right then, you off, cat. No, it's the problem is that physics systems are there to recreate accurate physics, and gameplay control of a player especially is not physics. It isn't. It's a complete lie from start to finish, and trying to get them to interact, it's not really worth the effort, to be honest. Bye, Teasel. Ah, it's nice knowing you, little cat. Right, Bullet is 3D, yes. My room is a tip, and it's going to stress me out, but I'll fix it tomorrow. Right. Bullet is 3D. This is Box 2D, which is the common implementation. But what I was going to say is, what I have here of my collision, let's get rid of, how does that work? What? Hey, what? Layers. Oh, right, that's better. Right, yeah. So if we get rid of that, you can probably, yeah, you can just see it on the stream. I've got this outline of the world, and that's the physics system. Bullet isn't Lua, yes, yeah. So, so my question is, if I'm going to have duplicate physics, my fake physics for the player character and for Box 2D and one for Box 2D, is I should probably share collision data, right? Absolutely. So Box 2D, at the moment, I've got this as a load of line segments that makes up a closed shape. I'm not sure I actually made it a closed shape, but let's presume I worked out how to click that button, which I didn't. And no, just have Z always 0. It is a hack because, thanks Mustard Gas 1, thank you very much for following. It is a hack because collision, intersection and resolution is usually done by pushing things apart. Just because the Z is 0 for your 3D volumes, it doesn't mean that the center of mass of them is in the Z equals 0 plane, which means that things pushing each other apart, they're going to push forward and out of the plane. So you would, yeah, you'd have to be careful. Hacky, hacky, hacky. So my question is what do I do? Because obviously if I'm doing a 2D thing, it's actually really, really simple to interact with a load of rectangles, right? But here, heaven forbid, here we've actually got an angle. There, we've got a slope. Now at the moment it's not. And then the question comes up: do you want arbitrary slopes? Do you want arbitrary shapes? Do you want to be able to start going? He says, not actually knowing what he's clicking on here because he can't sort of remember. No, I actually can't remember. Oops. Terrain brush, stamp brush. What's going on? Do I need the objects? How do I do? Oh, it's that one, isn't it? Yeah. Do I actually want? Nope, that's not working. Why is that not working? Oh yeah, do I actually want to allow just arbitrary slopes? Now, an old DS engine that my company used when I was making Nintendo DS games and GBA games actually did just allow any arbitrary slope. And it kind of seems like a good idea. But obviously in terms of, like, that isn't always what you want in a game, right? Because, you know, you don't want to just start drawing graphics that are arbitrary. Slopes in diorama. No. So what do you guys think? Should I just start with rectangles and then maybe... Because the collision interface doesn't actually have to change, right? I can just change my representation later. As long as the interface to the collision data is what's to the left, what's to the bottom, that sort of thing. Should be all right. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Dr. Robot Vinnick. Triangles are better than rectangles. Well, definitive there. So, I mean, like, if I was to just do this... I could do that. Or I could actually read the object layers. Or even, he says, if I rename that, let's rename. How do I rename? Layer properties. All right, so collision box 2D. We can do that, and then I could add another layer. Let's just get those back. See. Add a tile layer, collision. Tiles 01 and then I could actually just go and paint the very first tile because it's none, and then just paint, oh hello, not do that, and then paint like that. Alright, I'd probably use a different tile set, one geared towards collision, but that would be a really easy lookup, right? We like easy lookups. If I get rid of the rest of that, but it doesn't really help with slopes. But I mean, later on you could. Oh no, that's fine. You could even program these in to recognise it. So, but you know, I'm open-minded about it. Is that right? Is that erase? Yeah. You could do cell collision as I suggested last time. Oh, okay. That's what we're talking about here, right? I mean, I would load this in, load a different tile set for collision so it looks different, but that's fine. One thing I'm going to do quickly because I want to is have scrolling, so I can put some parallax stuff in because I want to, and you can't stop me. So let's change this map, resize map. So I'm just going to change it to 32 by 28 because that's double the size, and yeah, offset Y 8. We'll do it around there. All right. So what? Okay, that's the background I'm working at. Now I can't remember how to do this, so I think Did I collect that? That's what I thought I did. I thought I could click and grab that, and then I would be able to terrain brush. Maybe I need to do this. Oh, what's going on? Whoa, I don't know. That's weird. What is that option? Offset layers. No, that's not what I want. Stamp. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that's it. I don't know what I'm now going to do with... oh, I can't draw it. Oh, it's a selection. Oh, get rid of it. There we go. All right. All right, so because I know that there are good things you could do with this quickly. There we go. Plus, complete with graphical anomalies. Tiled is gay. Real programs use CLI tools. GUI is for noobs. Command line interface CLI. But tiled is a cute piece. So, what am I going to do? Do. Right, so I'm learning my keys here. Is there a graphic for that? I don't know that there is. Huh. I don't. That's not really what I want. Do I do that? Nope. Ah, there we go. There we go. We got it. So I'm going to do the classic thing where I can't remember how to describe it. But, you know, where you've got a hidden area and we've got to work out how to get you to get there. Isn't that exciting? Yes, it is. Thanks. I knew you'd agree. So we could put a hidden object in there and... what can we do? So, let's cut that, and we'll do this here. Oh, look at that! I didn't know that would happen. Damn it! So I'm just going to make a little mock level because I want to. We'll actually set this up really obviously. Ah, that's a bit rubbish. Do. There we go. I thought there was a way of selecting that. Anyway. Right. And then we can put some destructible blocks in there. Of course we can. I don't know what a destructible block looks like in this tile set, but I'm sure they exist. He said, not sure at all now. Surely this has got all the Mario tiles in it. No? Nope. 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 Right, well that's a bit of a cop-out, isn't it? Alright, well we'll take this then. But my point is if we go onto this collision stuff here, right? Actually, you know what? I might change that. Right. Sods. Right, I've got to be careful here because what I'm seeing happen is selecting and hiding tiles doesn't always doesn't do what I was thinking. Right, so I'm going to make this so that this is not transparent. Sorry, it's not solid. So it's the classic walk from one area to get to another area that you can see but you can't normally reach. It's the classic. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Let's get rid of that slope because I don't really want to think about slopes. Slopes are for losers. Everyone knows that. Bit harsh on Sonic, but you get the point. Let's have a look. Sees if the automatic build fails. Well, that's an incredibly resource intensive and slower way of testing it, usually. So yeah. So one of the questions is, should we make that solid? Yes, let's make that solid. Because it is, right? And this bit isn't. So you could drop down here and walk through there. To see you. Let's get rid of that because that looks that just looks rubbish. I'm going to get rid of these foreground bits as well because the foreground's actually going to have to be here. Oh, no, no, no. Right. I'm finding my way around. So if I cut this out, go to the foreground and plant that there, that should be... Yeah, that's all right. Actually, I should have put some grass and stuff because I can't. So this is background grass. Everyone knows that. Actually, this doesn't look like Super Mario quality at all. Right, I've just put it in the foreground. I'm a liar. Oh. Why is that not working? Because that's the foreground. That's better. There we go. Right, so collision tiles. So I need to adjust collision. That's interesting. Why? What's in there? Collision box 2D has nothing in it. Okay, it's all in here. Dispenser, player start. It's not very easy for me to see what this is highlighting, in all fairness. Slopes are for wheelchair users. It's a bit harsh. To infinity and beyond. What am I doing? I'm mucking about with an editor so that I can start doing some physics. And I want to get scrolling in as well into the background. But I want to check my code. Source. It's not STI. Main. I just want to see which create world from map. Physics utils. Oh, no, that's not it at all. Oh, sorry, I'm using Mac shortcuts again. Oh, look at that. Da, 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 da. That's better. Remember, you're on window. Right, so it's looking for rectangles. All right, fair enough. So it was doing the rectangles. We'll stick with that. But I'm going to get rid of all of these because I can't see them. So there's definitely something a bit naff going on here. So let's make some rectangles. That's not very good at all. How do I snap? Snap to fine grid? No. Oh, I'll actually need to... Sorry, I will need to... Scene management. This is not going well. Now this. Oh gosh. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, the collision box 2D needs to be rectangles set up here, yes. Alright. Right. So I'm just going to put something fake, a fake edge in, so that we can justify no one can escape from this here world we live in. So that's the stamp, which is B, and that's the eraser, which is E. It makes sense. Just like you. There we go. Right, so collision tiles is going to have to be that. Like you always wanted. So the collision box 2D. This is the more useful one, right? He says, talking to himself. Yeah. So let's go and make some rectangles. Oh, brilliant. You can't drag down and to the right. So I'm going to make that one a little separate one, because that's one that will be turned on and off. In fact, there's something interesting there. Objects, collision box, layers. Let's move that up, because I can't see the darn thing. There we go. So these are the boxes that will make up the physics world, which when I look at it, come on, select. That's weird. Select objects. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. I guess you probably want to keep them kind of as square as possible. Anyway, so that would be the physics layer, I guess. And we'd have to find a way of tagging that to when we... hang on, it's the collision tiles. When we destroy that block. To be honest, I'm more inclined to sort out scrolling and stuff. Right, there was... hello, Smelly Orc. All right, dude. Good to see you, mate. Let's have a look. Shouldn't you change the overlays sometime? Since yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, it does involve effort, but yeah. There you go. I don't know. I'm all right. Right, what was I doing? But the collision box 2D can kind of sod itself. I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. Alright, and I want to do scrolling, right? So the other thing I'm going to do now is going to create a parallax layer. So that can go right at the back. So new layer. But this layer actually is probably... It's an interesting one because the layer really shouldn't be as big. Oh, XP Coin asked me a question, did he? Sorry. What did Josie say about Anita? Her name's Jodie. But you know that. What did she say about Anita? Well, Anita, she's okay with Anita Sarkeesian. I don't know the name. So I was getting confused between Anita and someone else anyway. Yeah. So I did ask her and I basically can't remember. How does that sound? Right. So one of the... Hang on a sec. Why is that? There should be one there if I do that. Anyway. Let's hide that. Save it, export. So what am I going to do here? I actually don't know. Let me go and see what happens when I run it, because I don't know. I suspect, yeah, everything's dropping off screen. Yeah, but we can see that that's actually what I've drawn. So we need to put something that centers you around this guy. So let's go and do that. Now, frames of references. We love them, don't we? No, we don't love them. So source, new file, file save camera dot lure. Instance and well, don't rip into things too much. We're nice people here, and I haven't really got the interest in digging into a Gamergate discussion or whatever it is. I will keep telling people that I went jogging today and I did my fastest ever pace over 5 kilometers. That was good. I did my fastest time ever, guys. Even though I've run loads this week. I've run about 5 times this week. It's ridiculous. Even in the rain. And I've just spent, oh gosh, another £120 on running kit. Oh yeah. So, just because I'm feeling sorry. So next weekend, next Saturday, I'm running Tough Mudder. And then the Saturday after that, I have my first half marathon. I am potentially going to break myself. So, because I'm kind of proud, so I'm going to kind of say that to you guys. Oh yeah, let me give what time. So it's not quite 5 kilometers, but today's park run. Let me go and get the email. And I'm because this is I am pleased. I am kind of bragging a little bit. Where is it? Let's have a look. All right. There we go. Right, so that's from the email. Look, I was 26th out of 459 people and second in my age category. I was beaten by a 60-year-old, but that's all right. Yeah, Teasel was here. So yeah, so I did, that's my best kind of placing, and I got a personal best. I took 30 seconds off my previous best, 31 seconds. I don't know how, because as I say, I've been running every day this week pretty much, including a 10K a couple of days ago. But yeah, it was not all of the good runners were there today though, so I won't be repeating that. Sorry, Festec. I'm not that sorry at all. I'm happy. Right. And oh yeah, and just to make sure you guys hear me, even though I finished 26, I am pretty sure I was the fastest finisher who has love handles, right? Because everyone else looks skinny and I don't. I'm chunky, so I think I was good. I'm carrying excess weight. My twin brother is 8 kilograms lighter than me. What a git. Cyber Unicorn VG. Yes, we'll skip over that rather terrible metaphor, JFrap. Thanks, mate. That doesn't really help, but okay. Right, so we're going to create a camera. And what do we need to do? Well, we need to set the level of the world. So we've got physics. Where's the player? Okay, so, and we'll do a camera equals camera. Camera fur. And what we're going to have to do here, what are we going to do? How much do I weigh? 87 kilograms. Maybe 86. So the camera is, what is it going to do? It's going to track the player. And how do we know where it can move? Well, it needs to interact with the level. So, where's the map? So it's going to have to get a layer from the map. And don't we have, in the renderer, can't we get layers? Yeah, we can. So we're going to use the collision map, I suspect. Collision tiles, yeah. That will be our anchor. So we'll pass that in 4 dimensions. So it's going to follow the player and map layer. I don't actually know exactly the details, but collision tiles 01. So we'll be able to get that detail. The camera we will update after the player's updated. No, it's not. It's not really the. Is he a rigid body? Well, I think my legs. Where's the chat overlay gone? Oh, sods. Right, that's awkward. So the chat overlay doesn't seem to be working, and I don't know why. Seeing as that is a problem. Let me see if I can get this to work. Let me log on to Streamlabs, seeing as someone actually is having a problem. Dashboard. Widgets. Sorry guys, I will get there. Okay, so it was because it was Streamlabs changed its name, didn't it? And the old URL stops working now. Let me just go and check that. Yeah, so it used to be like Twitch alerts or something. It's now called Streamlabs. All right, there we go. Let me go and see if any of the others. Nope, that's Streamlabs. Nope. I'll go and let me just fix the other one as well. Alright. Alright, cool. Cool. Is that working still? Yeah, it is. Alright. Even though he's going to break it, yes. Surely not. Right, so we've got the camera updating. Obviously, this is the epitome of well-named variables. I just don't care at the moment. So when it comes to drawing these, what we need to do is, what's this? G draw BG BGX. So that's the parallax. So we'll get rid of that. Oh yeah, sorry, that's right. I was going to create a parallax. So we'll do parallax 01. Now, can I... So if I do custom properties on this, we'll add 2 width and H. Right, so the reason we're going to do this is because if we want parallax, we don't actually want it to be the same size, right? Because that would be stupid. Stupid. So how am I going to do this? Well, let's make some darker ones, all right? Or why not? So the thing is that when I create this, I also need to... I'm going to... I'm going to need... I know what I'm going to need to do. I'm going to need a sky, aren't I? Or something. So actually, I'm going to make 2 parallax layers. So parallax 1 and parallax 2. Parallax 1 we will just fill with this. It's interesting. There is a bug with it rendering. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't like that, does it? So I'm assuming. Right. So parallax layer 2 is we'll do it in green, and we'll just have something like this going on for the time being. This is, I think there's a way of setting up auto tiling. Sod bags for drawing this. So let's just plonk those. Now, if we want parallax, so this back... Oh, I've been putting it on the wrong layer. There we go. It's on parallax layer 2. Alright, so parallax layer 1, I'm going to set the width and height. How many tiles did I say it was going to be? User 1482. Oh yeah, he's love2D, yeah. What map? Resize. We'll have 3228. 32. So we'll have 1614. So this is the very back layer, the brown layer. And that therefore won't scroll, right? That should always be static. So I'm actually gonna... I'll put that in on parallax 2 as well, because I... Oh no, I won't. I will actually work out the thing. So what's halfway between 32 and 48? It's very hard. 40. And what's halfway between 14 and 28? Quick maths fans, work that one out. So that's going to be how much of this background layer is going to be shown. So parallax layer, we'll only ever see the top left of it, and this layer will see... Oh, why is it? Oh yeah, 40, 21 of it. So it will scroll at a slightly different speed. Parallax is absolutely what you need. You've got to have parallax, guys. Otherwise, I don't know, something or other. Right. So what we'll do is what I've done here, I'm about to undo. Oh, sorry, how am I? No, that's right. So the camera's going to move according to the collision tiles. That's going to give its boundaries. I'm actually going to ignore that for the time being, and you'll see why. So, now, when we draw a layer of parallax, we're going to have to get the camera's offset. So let me go and check map draw layer. Is that going to have an offset? I don't know. So what am I looking at? STI lure draw layer. Is that correct? Doc. Nope, that's not it. That's lure doc. There we go. Right, so draw default draw function. Yeah, we don't want that. Draw every layer. No, that's not going to help. Right. How so? Yeah, it's got the translate, but that doesn't really help. This looks surprising. Update. Okay. Oh look, so we've got draw. What? Juicy. Am I being thick here? Why can't I draw it at an offset? That's really weird. Lure, how to draw parallax. Am I going to have to write my own way of drawing it? Okay, I can do that. Didn't really want to. Now I'm going to look at the code for this because something doesn't add up here. What are the plugins? Nope. Oh, suds. What am I looking at here? All right, I'm going to search in here. Yeah, okay, that's got the same thing. All right. So draw layer. Ah, there we go. In it. Draw layer. Oh, damn. Right, so we've got draw layer. Is it going to... What is that? I don't know. Hello, Whitelands. What am I looking at? So maybe what I can do instead is So if I do map draw layer instead, if I do map layers draw, let me see if that works. Attempt. Oh, yeah, my camera stuff's not working. Oops. Sorry, let me get this working. We don't want that or that. We'll just get rid of that. And we'll get rid of all this. In fact, let's just do that. Camera's not really going to need drawings, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about. I just need to get this to compile, so how am I using the camera? It looks like I'm not. So update delta. Alright, let's try running that. Attempt to index field FG-1. Did I get rid of that? Yeah, there's a foreground 01. That's it. Alright. Yeah, so we have got it drawing it. Because it's not doing any screen clearing, and I'm not drawing all the backgrounds. So what I'm hoping now, let me put in drawing all of this, right? So let's do it manually. So I think these draw functions have got an X, Y, and all of that sort of stuff. So parallax. All I need is a teasel. And I can't spell it correctly. Oh, interesting. Oh, I might need to re-export. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay, so now because we're drawing a background, that's going to be fine. Cool, cool. And we'll draw parallax, the next parallax layer in front of that. We've got BGO1, FGO0, collision tiles we won't render. Okay, so let's just check that's all found. Yeah. Okay, so I would do this with the camera. So the camera's going to update using the player's position. Let's guess that now. Let's go and... In fact, let's remove that. So in update, what we're going to do, camera update delta, and we'll also pass in the player position. I'm assuming the player's just got updated. Where does it get updated? Self.x and y. Okay, so we can take in p.x and p.y, pass that to the camera, and then we'll do a camera draw layer, and we'll pass in the layer, and it will get the parameters from it and center it accordingly. Isn't that nice? Yes, it is nice. So we will do that. I'm Teasel Cat. I'm Teasel Cat. So let's stick in the update. Did I take... No, I didn't. Alright. And X, Y. Oh, we'll need those calculations for later. So, what have we got? Camera, draw layer. I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. So, what we'll do is, first of all, I'm just going to do regular scrolling. Now, let's check how the layer renders. No, it should actually... Here's what I'm hoping, right? We'll just do an inverse transform of the camera's position. Fair enough. Now, this is going to be a bit naff because it's always going to move the camera to where the player is. But it's the top left corner. So if this works, and it doesn't, brilliant. Right, thanks for that. No, it is moving. So why is the layer draw ignoring that? I don't know. Oh, hello. What's... Ooh. Ah, wah. Ooh, ah. So, I didn't realise this. Love actually has a stack of transforms. I didn't realise that. Totally didn't realise that. So, what's LG? Rah. Graphics. Oh, okay. Okay, it's graphics. Alright, so I didn't realise that. Let's go and have a look at the love2D docs. I didn't realise. So cool. Graphics. There we go. So that was the one I'm looking at. Right, so what I will do, main.lure, overwhelmed. So what I'm going to do then is graphics.push. So we'll match that with a push and a pop. And graphics.translate. It's just an X and a Y. Okay, yeah, then we'll do that here. So let's see what happens there. Ah, so I'm pushing and popping. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I'm pushing and popping at yeah, so what I need to do actually is set transform. And not draw it in here at all. Hell no. So we don't want to... set layer transform. So we'll call that push. And pop. Alright. So what we need to do is local L equals, see that. This is me being lazy. I wouldn't normally code like this. And then we'll do L draw. There we go. And so what I now need to do is to actually cap it. But this is actually quite good, that you have to push and pop it. So oh, stop doing it with your colons, mate. Right. So what that means is that I can now set the transform for this layer and draw all of this. Do. I'll just do that because I can't be bothered to make. And oh, the player needs to be drawn as well. Yes, of course it does. And I don't know what that is, so we'll get rid of it. Oh yeah, sorry, set canvas. Yeah, definitely. Right. Minimum stack depth reach. More pops than pushes. Nah, get out of town. Push pop. Yeah, silly prat. Alright, so what have we got now? So as I suggested, so they're all scrolling, but yeah, I've centered it around here. So the camera is going to have to do something clever. And, oh yeah, I'm not, all of those objects just drop because there's no world. Oops. So, right, let's start doing that. So I need to calculate. Where am I? Yeah, sorry, I do need to give it a world layer because it does need to know the. I'll pass the layer in here actually. No, I won't. No, I won't. Right, so BG01 is a full size layer, so that's where it's going to take. It's going to anchor the player to that one. I'll document this later. No documentation. Hello, Whiteland. Spitty. What task are you using? Is it freely available? Oh, no, it's a rip from Super Mario World. I'm just using ripped graphics because I won't release it like this, but it means I can do something that doesn't look massively offensive to the eyes. If I was really clever and trying to please myself, I'd be using Super Metroid. Right. My legs are bleeding. The psoriasis for you. I need the loo. Back in a sec, guys. Oh, once I've covered my legs up, that is. Oh, yeah. Alright, back again. Too much looing going on. Alright, so there's two things we need to do. One is to calculate the offset based on the parallax layer and, you know, change the speed of scrolling. And the other is to make sure it's offset correctly based on where the camera should be pointing at. Because if I run this, I'm taking the player's position, and that's why the player's in the top left, and that's pretty darn useless. So I'm going to solve the other one first, which is to work out the parallax layer, right? So when we create the camera, right, layer. So what we're going to do is width, whatever. So I don't know how to get these details. So let's go and have a look at STI. And there's a tile layer. Position on the x-axis. There's nothing width. Width, that's what we want. Width in layer.width times 16. So that's the number of pixels. What is this music? I don't know, but we're not having it. Let's have a look. Where did I get it? I'm developing a platformer as well as looking for pleasant terrain. I just do a well. Let's have a look. Super Mario World tile set, and this normally takes you the sprite as resource. That's one place. That might even be the one where I got it. Ding. And then it'll be one of these somewhere. General tiles. There's only, you've got to get a certain one that that works. Yeah, it was one of these, or maybe I just searched in Google. Yeah, that one would work, but that's not all of them, obviously. Oh, there you go. Was it that one? No. Actually, where was it? I can't find it now. It was one of, it's something like this. Oh, it might be that one. Yeah, it was. There you go. So, the other thing I need to know is the screen size. So, window. Okay, so we'll actually do this level. Oh, sods, you can't do that. Okay, so that's information. I'm assuming that fills up correctly this early in the application. And does that not work, that link? Right. So we're going to get, the way I'm going to do this is, right, so local layer width equals layer dot, so I need to get the properties. There we go, properties. So we'll do layer.properties.w and or layer.width times 16. Okay, so that should work. For those of you not really familiar with this kind of style, this is interesting. Let me just check again. Layer width, height, and what did I call the properties? So on parallax 1, it was 16 and 14, height and width. So that was saying just how much it could be. So what I'm going to do, just to check I'm reading these properties, is any layer that's rendered and does have an H and W on the custom properties will get rendered at 0. It's that straightforward. So so what am I going to do? Actually, I'm going to bodge this completely. Let's get rid of that. Right, so let's just check that those are actually being exported. Lure 48. Why is that not working? Sorry, Dial. The cat comes and goes. She does. Do I need to import love? Nope, I don't. Oh, ha! Yeah, you spotted it. I didn't. Sorry, Whiteland. And get... Right, so love.window doesn't exist. What? What? Hey, what? Ow, what? What, eh? I mean, I can do this hard-coded because that's not really something I want to get stuck on. 256 by 224. I'm just going to hard code it. 256, 224. I can't be bothered to work out how... Oh, yeah, it's still calling it, yeah, massive wombat. Love got graphics, get dimensions. Okay. So there you go. So we can see that the background... The properties I was checking for do exist. Well done. Well done. Right. So what I need to do on the update... So self.x... We'll always assume the character is going to be centered for now. So assume character will always be centered for now. Now we're going to... This is actually a bit dodgy. So self.x is x minus self.screen width times 0.5 and height. Now that's not strictly true, right? Because we're passing in the top left of the player. I think. Maybe we're not. Maybe it is the center. We don't have any capping on this. But those poor balls just dropping all the way down to nowhere. Ah, now we've got some interesting juddering going on there. Did you... See if I can get it again. No, I can't. So, I need to scroll. Math.floor. That should get rid of it. Oh, cheers. You're reading the documentation better than I am, right? Is it math? Is it lowercase? Looks like it. It's gone blue. Yeah, we've got no jerkiness now, or no sodding up of the tiles. Right, but we want to actually do something... Ah, that's interesting. Look at that. The player is not in the middle. Why is that? It's because I must be updating things in the wrong order. I don't know. I'm doing... What's input post update? Yeah, that's just clearing that. Why, if I'm taking the player's position, we do a world update. Oh, okay. What I probably should do is that. Yeah, I think that's correct. It's not correct. What? I don't know what that is. Map update. See camera update based on the player. So we... Sorry, let's go and check the player. In update, we move him. And then we self set body, set X. Yeah, and then we draw it. Interesting. As long as the player gets updated, we update the player. We update the camera. I don't know. Should I be adding plus 0.5? Yeah, I can have a look at that, Whiteland. I don't mind that. If that makes the juddering go away, because my initial look at that suggests that judder shouldn't exist, but it clearly does. Oh, good man. Hero. Hero of Hour. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. It's because I'm setting a transform. And the player... So I'm flooring the transform for the scenery, but actually on top of that, in that floored transform space, I'm actually still rendering a box here that isn't being floored, right? So that's still got fractional pixels, and it was being out off. So yeah, so the math.floor val +5 isn't really the solution. I probably need to floor everything, but we don't care about that right now. So let's sort out. Let's get this parallax actually working. So I'm probably going to balls this calculation up. So camera update, that's the X and Y. Yeah, that's good. Let's get rid of that. We don't want to print that no more. Let's get my comment character right. So layer width is the layer properties times 16 or the layer width times 16. So it's either the full size of the layer or if we've overridden it there. So fair enough. Now, so what I need to do is local offset X. So how do I do this? We've got the top left location. So I'm going to have to do a scale on this, aren't I? So local offset equals self.x times, and it's going to be a ratio of the layer width to the level width. So layout width divided by self.level width. Surely it's not that simple. Yeah, it's never that simple. And I know why. It's because I'm not taking the screen width into account. So this might give us parallax, but it's not going to give us the correct result. Oh, it's not anyway. Right, brilliant. Where did I do W and Y? I don't know. Hang on, camera 27. Layer.properties.w. Why was that complaining? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go and do that. Oh, that was weird. Right, so we have got some parallax going on now, but it is actually wrong. Notice also my character seems to have disappeared. We have some social eating channel now. I've got some sausages, vegetarian sausages. Right. So that must mean I'm getting something wrong. That's interesting. There's some strange... What have I got wrong? Layer.height or properties.h times 16. HH height, WW width. WW H. Okay, I'm not quite sure why that's doing what it is. But so what I need to do is not that. So layer width minus self.screen width. I think this is what I need to do. Well, let's try that. If not, we'll just click at random. Right, that's what I'd call a big failure. Huh. What am I in for? It's not working. Why is that not working? I'll have to print some things out. Actually, let me try hard coding that again, just in case that bit's not working. Oh, all right. Right, so we've got... That to me looks like the front layer is working. The back layers definitely aren't. That looks like I've got my width and height mixed up. Ah, there we go. Eugen, you're ahead of me. Well done. Oh, that's still not working. Self Y, layer height, screen height, level height. Let me go and check my data's correct first, because that's always a good one. So height, yeah, look, I've got this the wrong way round. So what's happened is I added the two fields, width and then height, but this sorts automatically by alphabetically. So I didn't know that, so it's done it the wrong way round. So let's try that. Yeah, that looks better. So the background correctly isn't moving. The middle layer, what have I done? Why have I got this wrong? Oh, it's 32 and 16. 32. It's 24. Wrong number. Someone even probably pointed... I remember there being some comments. So, whoops, Vicar, there goes my trousers. All right, where the heck is the cat? The cat is elsewhere. All right, so we've got parallax. Woohoo. Isn't that amazing? Did I just see a judder there? I don't know. So that's cool. That's nice and easy. Now, the thing is, obviously, we should be capping the scrolling. So let's do a quick thing here. So let's just do it on the x value at the moment. So x value equals math.min max, sorry, 0, offset x. So let's just see if that is good enough. That'll be a no. Why not? What? Minimum between that. Oh, it's because it's negative. So let's put the camera position anchor in camera space, and then we'll, yeah, that makes it easier for me to think that the camera doesn't move that way. Equals math.min, and what have we got? Self dot level width minus self dot screen width. And that should clamp both up and down. Do 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 do. Damn it. Where was level Y? Height. Hello, Napoleon. Right, so yeah. There you go. Now, obviously, we're still not doing player collision. Guess that was the benefit of being college. I could just skip it to watch. How are you doing, Napoleon, anyway, these days? That looks fine. Alright, so this is Super Metroid already. We've already got it. It's a bit weird. Oh, hello. That is a bit weird. I've just realised that if one layer's clamped, they should all be clamped, really. So, the reason that's not working... Look, if I move left and right, it's still going. It works in the top left. It's because I'm clamping it against the wrong size. So, level width minus screen width isn't correct. But... should be layer width, I think. Hello, Napoleon. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, so all layers of parallax have stopped moving. Well, the two layers of parallax that scroll. The one at the back doesn't actually move. But that's good. So if we had this character moving, it would be all right. You got a job as a software dev and everything. Wow. Right, let's go into thingy here. CD love2D. Right, git add, git commit, parallax. Working. Alright, so there's loads of things we could do to make it automatic on what it picks up on the layers it draws. At the moment it's all hard coded. It's not really a big issue at the moment, but yeah, you wouldn't want to keep it that way. I'm almost tempted to go and recreate an actual Super Metroid level. Oh, I'd need a different tile set then. Yeah, so there you go. Do, it's just like you. That doesn't actually work, does it? There you go. Oh, it does. Loud and shameless. Right, what next? Well, we could start looking at collision, I guess. Am I prototyping a new project? Yes, exactly that. And there's a bit of physics in there, and if I was clever, which I'm going to be, we'll put the physics back in, because that is a bit naff. So let's go and see why that physics isn't working. It's because I didn't rename them in the level editor. So we go to the objects, collision box 2D. Right, there we go. Let me turn everything else off. Yeah, okay, so these are the borders. And let me go and check what key I had to look for this. Teasel, teasel, cat is teasely teasel. Right, debug, oh no, it's debug render world. Great. Right, so we're looking for col. So if I do... Do. Wow, wow, wow. It's harder. Why is that getting rid of the 0? Or am I not typing it? So in Hacksville here, it's just adding it a rectangle based on the name. Yeah, I seem to be not pressing 0. What is that? Right. Export that. Hello, Razor. There we go. Do 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 do. And I suspect this was reading the object, wasn't it? Oh. Do 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 do. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, so if I move this up over here, file, damn it, where was the grid? Snap to fine grids. Yeah, because I wanted to put that. Yeah, good to see you. Right, that's not. I was kind of hoping I was going to place that half over the edge there, but it didn't work, did it? Why not? It's interesting. It should be spawning on an edge. Why is it not? Do 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 do. That's interesting. That is definitely on a half point. So why is that starting fully there? Is this to do with the start position? Yes, it is. Yes. So the top, this is dealing with the top left of this. Okay, yeah, I've got it. So what I need to do is add on half the width and height, basically. Spawn X plus spawn dot width times 0.5. Oh. Plus spawn dot height times 0.5. That should give me what I was looking for. Hello, Mr. Raymarch. Ah, okay, so they're still not sorting themselves out immediately. I basically just want to put them somewhere where they will. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Oh, you're kidding me. I've made them so small. Prat. Can I do this? No, I can't. It's only... Okay, let's make new circle shape 3. Set friction. Do you know, I'm actually surprised. That doesn't make sense that it's dodging it. New circle shape 3. What does that mean? 3 what? Pixels? Don't know. Let's try that. Hey! That's better. Alright, so one of the things I'm immediately going to do is add in, if you press the shift key, you scroll faster. Right. Hello, where did it go? Hooray, that's not working. It's going to be something like left shift or something. Actually, let's go and check the docs. Ah. Okay, so, oh, L shift, there we go. For some reason I didn't spot that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we can move around this faster. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, that's frozen now because it's in a resting state, which means it won't interact with this. The reason it comes out of resting state is probably a base collision, or it does an area check for some of the collisions, and that wakes probably everything that can potentially collide with anything near a moving object. So it'll probably reawake stuff, frozen objects. Makes sense, right, kids? Yeah, there we go. Right. What if you had a vegetarian cat? Oh, it would die. That's right. That's what happens. Right. So, I probably need to work on character collision, right? Actually, let's put in... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Whoa, it's ball crazy. Almost tempted to write something to quickly deactivate that, but that would be a bit silly. Alright. Yeah, it's a bit weird. 250,000 views. That's quite nice. Oh, by the way, Zadam FN, sorry, I didn't see you follow, but thank you very much. Cyber Unicorn VG, did I say thanks for that? Well, I will now. Okay, so I have to start doing tile-based collision. Haru and hurrah. For this, I need to give a region to check, right, around this character. Squash. Sorry, I'm getting carried away by that. Yes, it's too much fun. What do I want to do? Well, we'll go for a fixed frame rate, but I need to do some collision. So let's just get it sliding around here. So, At the moment, I'm going to assume that the collision rectangle is exactly the same shape as this. Obviously, once it goes to a character sprite, you would actually tweak the collision box size. But yeah, I'm curious because I'm always interested in a system where, like, if I were to draw. Oh yeah, that's the foreground. I'm always interested that if I was to draw this, okay, and we had a character, if that represented a character that was that size. Now we know that that's a perfect fit. That should be able to drop down there. But in reality, in physics systems, that tends not to happen because we never have something on a perfect border. Even if you move right into a wall, your ending position after the collision with the wall will not be perfect. So, for example, let's say we had this as your solid stuff, and you've got this. You're here, and you come gently along here. Actually, no, let's do it lower. Okay, and gravity keeps you above here, and then you run right into this wall. Most physics systems, I'd say 99% of them, wouldn't then allow you to drop down here, even though you think, well, I've just collided with that wall. That would be nice, but most games will cheat and have slightly smaller collision. Well, it's not cheating, it's good for gameplay. I wonder what counts as a view. Is someone watching the stream for at least... No, it's probably... You probably only have to stream it for half a second, right? So it's probably quite easy to game. Minimap. Oh yeah, man. Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, you can do that. That's cool. Oh, can I detach it and put it on another monitor? I can. I am now happy. Especially when I make the minimap bigger than... Yeah, that's cool. Good on you, child. I love you. Right. What was I saying? No idea. Collision. So collision tiles. Oh yeah, that is solid. Yeah, that is. So that's it. We'll collide against collision tiles. It won't be perfect. Works in my game with capsule of radius exactly 1 times 1 times n. I am very surprised, Raymarch. I'm very, very surprised if it's got that perfect resolution of intersecting objects. Very surprised. It wouldn't surprise me if they had a bodge that actually reduced all radii by an epsilon to allow that sort of thing to happen. Okay, so collision mesh. Yeah, let's do new file. Tile collider.lua. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't need that. We'll pass it the layer. Yes. Local TC. That makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, so that's a global tile collider. Maybe we even want to pass that into the player. No, I'll assign it each frame. player.update.tc. Right. So let's have ourselves a look at this. As I get rid of that stuff under my fingernails. That's lovely. Now, how do we want to do this? Well, so here's a question, right? What I'm not going to do. I do this every time in Collision. It's a con, right? So if a player moves southwest or whatever, he moves in 2 dimensions, right? I'll always break this down into a step there. So that's your first step, and then that's your second step. Right, you end up at the same place, but you can do axis aligned positions, and the order of whether you do them horizontal then vertical or vertical then horizontal will actually create tiebreaker differences when you collide with 2 things at once. But because we're going to be doing the collision 60 frames a second, it will be moving fast enough. That's not really an issue. So let's do horizontal motion first. Oh. Does it again. Right. Oh. Dx equals 0. Right. That's what we would do, but this gives us a chance to change change what dx is based on a collision. Do. Right, let's just check that still works. Yeah, it does. So I'm going to do the most basic of checks, which is well, let's do this, right? So dx equals tile collider equals tile collider attempt, and then we'll pass the attempt x. We're just going to treat the player as a point for the time being. That's all. Seems a bit harsh. And this is its old position and the attempted dx. So, yeah. Right, this doesn't need to update, but we do need to store that. X, dx, and we will set up a y one, which will always return true. For oh. Alright, then we can have a look at doing dx first. You pixel guys don't even understand the struggles of getting sharp font rendering on screen. I do, because I sodding have to do it for my mobile day job. It's not nice. Okay, convert. Okay, convert. Oh, why? I was going to do a comment, wasn't I? What? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I can't be bothered. Right. local D16 tile X equals math.floor X and delta X. Oh, tile DX. Right, do. So, if tile start does not equal tile end, again this is a bit naff because I'm not assuming very fast motion, which is of course a con. Hello Jodie, what can I do you for? You want to press F12. Don't press F12, it doesn't take screenshots now. I'm not playing a game. Can you what? Huh? You still want to press F12? You can press F12, Jodie. See if I care. Right. Right. You see how that didn't do a thing? One of the things with the attempt X is I actually forgot to pass the Y in. Oops. What a silly sausage. Right. So let's do tile X. Oh. Do. A tile WO dimensional table. It's going. I'm not fully sure I understand it. So let's have a look in here. Let's have a look in here. Okay, yeah. Whoa, crazy. Yeah, it's just numbers. Who'd have thunk it, eh? On a computer, just numbers. Oh, you're doing the sign distance field stuff. Yeah. Right, local instance tiles. Right, layer.data tile y times plus. Oh, hang on. Does it think it's not a two-dimensional? I just looked at it. Was it? It was one-dimensional. Yeah, it's one-dimensional. Layer dot width height times tile start. Well, actually, local. That's local tile equals layer data. Right, if tile is greater than 0, then dx equals 0. Right, we'll just prevent the motion. Actually, do you know what I should do? No, you don't know what I should do. We'll do tile end plus 1. So, oh no, sorry. Oh, I'm going to set that to 0. I know what I'm trying to do, but let's check it works first. Nope, because line 13. Oh yeah, wrong operator. All right. Whoa. Forgot to pass in attempt X. Sorry, self.y. That's better, isn't it? Sure is. Do. Right. No. Global layer is now nil. Oh, sorry. Self.layer. Oh, layer actually is nil. Brilliant. Map layers, collision tiles 01. Is that correct? Collision tiles 01. That looks valid to me. So, tiles. Oh, yeah, Pratt. I called it tiles. Alright, I'll call it layer. Don't try and be smart, Rob. Oh, come on. 16. It's a different error. Self.layer .data tile Y is that, yeah. Plus self.layer .height times tile end. That looks correct to me. Hello Jodie, what are you up to? You're brushing your teeth and trying to be appealing. Just doesn't work. Doesn't work. What's Ray March looking at? Oh yeah. Don't I need to do self.layer equals layer? No, I shouldn't do. Let me go and check my code though, because I'm being pinched at the moment. Thanks, Jodie. Yeah, cut that out. Tile collider. What? Ah. Self.layer data. Why is that not working? And Jodie the crab. She only comes in sideways. It's true. It's true. Why is that not? Am I? I know what I'm doing wrong, or at least I think I do. Let's go to the player. I think I'm calling. Oh no, I am using the dot notation. Colon notation. Layer equals layer. No, I don't think it is. Layer equals layer is fine because of scoping rules. That's fine. Yeah, so the scope, the point this is assigning, this tag, this property name doesn't exist. So it scopes. The scope says there's only one layer, which is there, and then it assigns it to a property, which then gets given a name. Yeah. But why is that not working? Sorry. Jodie, hang on. Jodie bought Monster Hunter Worlds today.
Stories.
Monster Hunter Stories.
God,
oh, am I some kind of massive fool?
Really sad.
Monster Hunter Stories. And tell us what you called your Yan Kutkut.
It's a Yan Kutku.
Yan Kutku.
He's called Terence.
He's called Terence.
Yeah.
If I repeat it, it doesn't make it sound any more ridiculous or less ridiculous. But for some reason, it's really important for her to keep telling me she's called it Terence. This is the 4th time today she's come up to me and gone, my young Kutku is called Terence. And she mumbles it so quietly, I can't understand it. And she might be saying something important like, the house is on fire. And I'm like, what have you said? Young Kutku is called Terence. What is actually happening? Is somebody dying? And then I get angry. Do we want to see her Yan Kutku? Yes. Go and get it. Sadness. Right, let's go and have a look at the Yan Kutku. And that gives me the swan hand. Yes, thank you. Right, what was the error? I've even forgotten what the error was now. Attempt to compare number with nil. So Tile must be coming back now. Huh. Oh, cat cam might occur. Look, there's, you just saw Teasel out the bottom corner. That shape was a Teasel. Okay, Jodie's quite slow with this. So, oh, she's got it. Apparently that's Terence. Teasel, come back. Can you go and get the Teasel? Because I did say cat cam and Teasel is doing a runner. Sergey, Terence Teasel. Oh, cool! You got one of them. That's Flora the big shark. What's it called? A Zamtrios. Yeah. So can you go and get the Teasel? No. You will though, because you love Teasel and people that love Teasel too.
It's got ice bingo.
He's what?
Flora's got ice bingo.
That's. No, because
ice bingo.
It's got ice bingo, guys. I know you all needed to know that.
I went off the wrong one. It's got ice bingo.
Teasel. Teasel.
Okay, bye.
Can you go and get the cat?
Bye.
Go and get the cat.
Teasel. What?
Have you got a cat? She's got the cat. Here's the cat.
This is my Naga cougar.
It's a Naga cougar.
My Naga cougar, and she's called Teasel.
Hello, Teasel. Say hello.
Yeah, I wouldn't say hello either.
Meow.
It's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Right. Who's only here to see the cat? Because now you're happy and you can all leave. Watch as my viewer count goes to 0. Not even I'm watching myself.
Everyone left when Terence came.
I don't think anyone was waiting to see Terence. Whoa, it's a multi-mug. How many mugs? That is literally... Whoa. You happy, cat? Teasel? You happy? The creatures in the game are staring back at Jodie and wondering, what shall I call this strange creature? Yes. I've got a subscriber because I've got a cat.
It's because we kept booping the cat. Everyone wants to see
It's a Teasel party. Can you turn the light off?
Time for a party, Teasel.
Whoa, big. Doof, doof, doof. I'm going to pretend she's like a techno cat. Techno. Thank you, Saki Monks. What do you have to say to that, Teasel? Do you like him or her? Well, that was... Teasel, we need to have a word. That's really ungrateful. That cat...
Is that bullying you? Yeah. Yeah?
Techno.
You be happy if you get a little cuddle? No?
Okay, you can see why not much work gets done in the evening. Teasel.
Why? Because you're having a Teasel party.
Teasel party. And everyone's invited. Right. Well...
Say goodnight, Teasel.
Thank you, Saki Monk. Say bye-bye. Say lick my plate.
Vegetarian.
I know. There's probably something wrong with giving her vegetarian sausages.
Probably because it's got onion in it.
Oh, don't let her eat it then. Teasel. Oh, you just came to get a follow. Well, Saki Monk, thank you very much. You have kept Teasel in treats for another week because she eats gold-coated Dreamies. Oh, Jodie's bringing back the Dreamies. Right. No? Okay, you're gone. Good night, Jodie. It's 10:11. I'll probably be up another hour. It's 10:11. She's going to go and play with Terence. Terence is my replacement in her love life, I think. So quite easy to replace me, apparently. Just needed a new game. Right. So, self.layer. Why is that coming up with nothing? It's coming up with nothing at all. Right, layer.data. width 32, height 28. I mean, I suppose I could do some just if tile. Maybe that's the problem. Could be. One can never have enough slaves. All right. What? Lure 20? No. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll print out how many elements there are in here. Okay, and then we'll also print out self.layer.width and self.layer.height, and that's probably it. That's probably enough to go wrong. Okay. 28, 32, 28. What? So it is a two-dimensional array. So this is loading a one-dimensional array, and probably on instantiating the map, it's then breaking it into a two-dimensional. So let's try this. Let's try that. Oh, brr. I don't even know why that's triggering immediately. Oh, lure arrays start from 1. Yeah, I've never been caught out by that before. Think I'm gonna cry. Yeah, it says 28. What? So it's 28. 32 across. Oh, all right. What's tile Y then? Oh. I want to look at that teaser party. All right, let's have a look. What have we got here? Oh, right. Let's try not to laugh, because silly prat Rob forgot to do that. Okay, I'm an idiot. Oh, get out of town. Right, 29. Right, you massive twonk. What is going on here? Oh, tile Y. Yeah, alright. Oops. Yeah, I'm a prat. I don't know. Let's have a look. It might be possibly the best Teasel party in the world. Oh, Teasel, I could look at you for literally minutes. You are best cat. Oh, I love you so much, Teasel. You are like the bestest Teasel of all time. Even better than those Teasel 2000s from the future. Oh. Still not working. What is going on hither? Right. This is the stuff I'm printing out. Alright, so layer data is 28. Yeah, that's vertical. Horizontal is that. Width 32, 28. That makes sense. 13. So, I think I've worked out what it's doing. It returns a tile. Yeah. Yep, it does. Okay, I kind of see where I've gone wrong. I made a mistake by looking at the source data, hence the one-dimensionality of it. But also, this does a lookup into the tiles data, which, does that even exist at the moment? No, it gets generated at runtime. Okay. There we go. Right, so if I try and move left, there you go. I can't move left there. Now, interestingly, I can't move diagonally. Why is that? Should be able to. Should be no fault there. That's because I'd clicked the wrong thingy. But yeah, you can see that the it's taking the collision not even from the center. So I need to. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this collision in quickly because it is actually working. So see. Yeah, we'll sort out the width and stuff in a bit. But yeah, it's taking it from a point at the center of the thing. So let's do that. Tile collider. So let's do this for the Y as well, which is a not so good way of doing it, right? But this gives me a chance to think about what changes might need to be made. Oh, let's get rid of that. Bored by diorama. I need a break. Right, so there we go. So the next step will be having a X and a Y and a radius and all of that. And it's interesting because I'm used to dealing with rectangles as a top left and then a width and a height, but the physics system deals with it as a center and a offset from the center, or a radius in the X and the Y. Oh yeah, I made that non-solid, didn't I? And in fact, I should be able to go through here, yeah. So yeah, so diorama was taking quite a long time, and I want to try some other things basically. I think that pretty much sums it up. But this is quick stuff, so well, I hope it's quick anyway. We'll see. The point is, I want to create content, not an engine. I want to, and I've been totally guilty of cocking that up in the past. Player. Teasel Pusscat. Teasel Pusscat. That's weird. Where does the... Oh, sorry, we already have the instance width and height up there, yeah. Oh dear. So what we'll need to be doing here is passing in... I'll tell you what, we'll do the calculation. I'm just going to do the calculations in here. So self.width, self.h. Alright, so x equals x minus width times 0.5. Y equals y minus what am I? So that'll fix it going left. Yeah, now duplication becomes a bit of a drag. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay at the top left and stuff. And this is going to fail going down right because we're still only doing the point test. So what we can do is we need to do a test on yeah, on the right hand bounds if we're moving right. So we could branch on dx. If dx is negative, we're moving left, use the left hand side. If dx is right, I'd probably do that. It's all a bit hard coded, but I've got a lot of balls. Only occasionally. Teasel, are you upset because Load Claw has a cat as well? Teasel. So yeah, a bit basically working on diorama for so long and everything is orthogonal little cubes that I needed something spherical to start with. But yeah, how are you? What happened to Cat Cam? Cat ran away. Cat wanted to renegotiate TV rights. They do that. Meow. Meow. You want to say hello? Come on. You want to say hello? She won't last, as in she won't stay. There we go. What's up? What's up, Mr. Cat? Teasel, I think, is probably... she does her own thing, right? You right there, Cat? You right there, little Mr. Doubting Pusscat? If I put the camera there, you can watch as you leave. Hey, look at that. Look at that. No, look. 3 legs. Count them. 3 legs. I think the trouble was I don't hire Teasel out anymore because I hired her out and she came back with 3 legs. It's like, right, meow. So what was I gonna do? Totally can't remember. Well done, me. There's an interesting thing about this code, right? So I can put in any screen size I want and the parallax will stretch accordingly. And that's a useful thing, but it's kind of also a bit odd. And there she goes. That's it, cat. I'm following you, cat. I'm your paparazzi. Oh, alright then. Take me to court. Alright, I'm going to go and let her out the front door. I like calling her Mr. Teasel. I don't know why. Perhaps because I'm an idiot. Alright. Whoa, focus. Thank you. Yeah. I actually think Teasel was involved with the Yakuza. And you know, like for honor, they cut off the little the little finger. She doesn't have a little finger, not really. So she had to show much honor and great leg reduction. Anyway, what was I doing? Yes, I need to do width and height. Now I'm doing something that's a bit. I'm writing something that's cheap, nasty, but actually has some quite good values here, because I can. By doing this, I can set the DX to be. I can force them to perfectly align. She walked too close to the local KFC. Yeah. Cat triad. Yeah. Teasel, they're mocking you. Oh, you don't care. You're not there. All right. I look foolish now. So, Yakuznia. What was I going to do? Yeah, so if Thailand is less than that, then I can set... I should return the X and Y, actually. You know that? You know what? So dx equals minus x. X equals 0. So by doing this, I can butt the collision result flat up against the wall. Or I should be able to. Who knows? So if there is a tile, then x is going to equal tile start. And the dx is going to be... Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right. Brain's not working too well. So let's go to the player. So I might actually do that. Let's see if that works. Oh, there is something I need to do. Whoa! Ah. Yeah, let's do that. sods, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing that wrong. Doing that wrong. Result x is x plus dx, so if it's negative, that's fine. Tile end is less than 0. In fact, let's just put if result x is less than 0. Yeah, so dx equals minus result x, and that. Yep, that works. So we're moving left. We've got the tile. If there is a tile, by definition it's solid, otherwise we get nil back. So we need the result x is now tile start times 16. Should really, I'll write this correctly. It should actually be that to push it back to the right hand side of that tile. That's still an integer value, and dx equals result x, which is its final place. So minus 10 minus 8. I think it's going to be that again, isn't it? I've got to have a think. I'm mucking this up. Dx equals result. Oh, hello, cat. Nope, it's zoomed off again. What am I doing wrong here? What? What, cat? You just made it cold in here. So let me check I've got this. No, it's shooting off. Am I doing something wrong in here? Go faster. Why is that shooting off? Somewhere I'm using. Oh, well, that's actually a bit of garbage. I've just realised. Not that was the one that was triggering, I think, but the result X. I'm not returning early or anything, am I? No. Oh, it's because I'm subtracting width. Rah. Yeah, that's what the problem is. Right, well that scuppers me. That's the problem with not returning X and Y, top left corner and a width and a height. It now means that I've introduced a floating point calculation on top of a perfectly represented integer. So there we go. And that's not what I wanted it to do, basically. That wasn't it. Sugar. While I'm at it, Yes, at DX, I'll just come back to that. It doesn't really matter that I'm setting it to 0, honestly. And then I'm going to cut and paste all of this because I'm going to switch it for the Y, which is it's going to start getting a bit annoying. And this is why you shouldn't do this kind of cut and paste. It's not actually that easy. I mean, it's not actually that an easy one to parameterize as a function. You pass in dx dy. Yeah, it's a bit naff. Do. Yeah, a bit naff. Right. Yeah, okay, so I haven't bust that. And I will now do another check for going right. Yeah. So this is because I'm not doing a proper check for moving left or right. And it's popping me. But we'll do that now. Oh, not there. Let's just get the X one working. So else if dx is less than 0, else if dx is greater than 0, interesting. That is actually wrong. Yeah, that is wrong. So we've got to do all of this. Result X. Tile start. Oh, flip gibbets. Just to make life worse. And this should be a range. So basically I'm going to get this working and then I need to rewrite it because actually I need to return an array of blocks that it's touching. So I've realized that I'm doing my experimentation. I'm kind of working out the data structures like this self.layer.data. But to be honest, extending this code is not going to be that worthwhile. Not really, because I need to change how the whole thing works. The idea of it returning true or false, it's only doing a point collision. I need to do a swept box, basically, a swept rectangle check. Similar to the swept rectangle in 3D that I do in Diorama. So, yeah, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking this is a bit rubbish. Yeah, this tile end +1 is a bit awkward. I'm going to run it anyway because I'm not actually sure what's going to happen now. I'll tell you what's going to happen as it crashes. Error on line 47. Too many ends. Oh, that's even better. It's not actually... It's not doing that at all. Thanks for that. That was a bit weird. How did that... Oh, look at that. If tile start does not equal tile end, you silly prat. Yes, Cat, I agree. Yeah, I've cocked up my... Where did that other end appear from? Is this doing autocomplete? Do. Right. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah, okay. So that is jumping me to the right. Hang on. Whoa! Well, that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Tile end. Result x plus w divided by 16. Yeah, that makes sense. Tile end. Really? Yeah, we got too many bodges going in now. That magic number, that's 16. Yeah, that's number of pixels to things. Yeah, look, that just... Yeah, it's not happy, is it? That's the width. Yeah, x plus y, map ceiling. Result x plus width. Yeah, if they're not the same... Well, actually, if tile end is greater than tile style, let's be more specific, seeing as we're sorting out the DX. Oh. Alright, if the tile end is greater, then we need to add one to it. Yes, we do. Just this calculation that's going wrong. That might be it. Whoa! Let's try that again. Oh, hang on. No, I did subtract. Okay. Yep, that's basically not working. That looks like that should work, actually. That does look like it should work. Let me just check. Even that's jumping. What's up, cat? Do. I know what I'm doing. I shouldn't be doing any of these calculations, but I'm kind of I'm in that kind of slightly stupid-minded mood. Started writing it. I got to sort it out, and actually, that's really stupid. But that's why I need to do swept box, because of this movement here. Currently, I'm just dealing with a single point, and that's not good enough. That magic number 16 is the tile width and height, so that could be data driven. It is in the exported level data, because it says how many pixels the tiles are big. That really should be it. Yeah, that genuinely should be it, and it's not. So that means I'm just wrong. Tile end times 16 minus W minus 0.1. What did I say? I don't even know what I said 5 minutes ago. No, it's just not enjoying it, is it? Oh, I'm just trying to get it to butt up to the edge, but it's not working. I mean, I can do... Oh, the explanation for the 16. You want to know what that is? That is because the tiles are 16 pixels wide. The tiles are obviously in the grid, but the world position of the player is each tile is 16 big. It's not one or anything like that. Yeah, so I can get this kind of correct, but there isn't really much point because it's not a swept volume. Now, that's not that hard to deal with here, and especially as the speeds we move. Oh, interesting. Why is it one out there but not here? Yeah, that's a bit peculiar. Is it like that from the start? Oh, you've said it 3 times in 10 minutes now. Oh, well, I'm just mumbling then, aren't I? No, that is out by 1. Why is this ceiling stuff not working? Oh, okay, I'm getting tired. I think I'm going to have to floop. I think I'm going to have to go to bed. Oh, I suppose that would make different. Yeah, see, I'm making basic mistakes now. Lure, well, when I'm looking up the data, it should be +1, but my error wasn't that. But yeah, I need to do swept stuff, so that's okay. There we go. There we go, and it's off the range. Yeah, I just have to do the collision correctly, and that's okay. That's okay. This way I'm doing it at the moment is just a bodge, and the idea of checking when you move from one board tile edge to another is actually pretty silly. If by math you mean array index, yeah, no, that's why I'm aware of that. That's why these are all +1. But this tile end stuff is, yeah. Because the tile represents the index, the horizontal index of the tile. So to get something up to its right-hand side, well, I then need to add one there. But I'm not adding one here because the tile end going in the positive direction. Yeah, the tile cell X, or the X position of the tile, equates to the tile end times 16 in global space. Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting caught out by the Lewis stuff as well. It's however they justify it, they're wrong. Going against the grain of every single other sort of language is conformity is good. Right, what was I going to do? So I could copy this into the Y, but it's simply not correct. So yeah, I will tomorrow. I will do this correctly. So that's the goal. So for tomorrow, I'm not going to do any exercise. I've done too much this week. I might do some upper body work. It makes it simpler for non-programmers, which is a target audience of Lure. Kind of, but even then, I read their justification for it, and I still think they're wrong, because their target audience isn't really... I don't think that's been borne out, right, by use. But the truth is that the people that are most productive with Lure are programmers, and it's making us make mistakes. Now, in terms of arrays counting from 0 or 1, to be honest... You know, if those designers go to Max Script or Python or whatever, you know, they've got a problem. It is basically a big problem to... Like, if you're doing a different paradigm of programming, right, that's fine. If it's doing functional, that's a very big statement about the language, the general approach, the mindset. But actually, arrays starting from 0 and 1 isn't a mindset thing. It's not a big deal. It's actually a minor detail of a language, but one that crops up all the time. So in the same way that when I switch from Macs to Windows, I keep getting the wrong languages. I keep doing the wrong key presses. So if you ever see me doing stuff like this, it's because that's a Mac keyboard shortcut that does something different, right? And those kind of mistakes are needless. They are based around I am simply different, and they're more trouble than they're worth. So, yeah. I definitely think array should count. Well, I mean, I personally don't care whether it's 0 or 1. We would adjust to it. But the idea that there are languages that do it differently, that bugs the hell out of me. You want to see someone coding JavaScript? Well, you've missed out on that. I have done JavaScript, and I do it for my day job as well. Right, I am going to pack up, go to bed for a reasonable time. But yeah, this is cute. I mean, again, like, what have I done today? Well, I've done a bit of investigation into the collision. I've got parallax going. That's kind of cute. Yeah. It's alright. I wonder, there seems to be some support in Tiled for... Do you mind me asking what my day job is? Yeah, I'm doing JavaScript. I'm doing casino games. Yeah. That's what I do. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow because I want to get this stuff doing. Whoa. And the Y isn't fixed. But that's cute. That's good enough. If I get the collision working, then it's no problem to start putting physics in and start doing players climbing things. And yeah, that's cute. And, you know, I'm kind of interested in popping into and out of these layers of parallax layers. That's kind of something. But yeah, my whole goal of this, and it has digressed a bit, but this is kind of cute looking. It's SNES style. I like that. It's rewarding. Yeah, you could start getting in some like decent animations or something, maybe. Or maybe my goal is just to recreate, as I said, a Super Metroid level. That would be pretty awesome. Maybe not the character control, because I'm not, you know, copy the same moves, but they're not going to be pixel perfect and match the original game, and that doesn't even interest me particularly. But Super Metroid has some great animations. Probably they're more appealing than Super Mario World. Right, guys. They'll come to the front screen like zones. Yes, possibly, Robot Vinnick. It's something that cropped up in quite a few games, and I thought about doing it ages ago before I'd ever seen it, and it's another one of those kind of cute little ideas that I simply didn't implement before other people did, so I can't be annoyed. I'm just going to go and see who else is streaming on game development. Hardly Difficult, Quasi, Weasel Zone. I don't know who Weasel Zone is. Schmelly Orc. I'm just checking the names I know. There's Robot Love Kitty. Let's do a poll. Poll new. Who to host next? And we've got HD. We've got Quasi. We've got Schmelly and Robot. Those are the ones that I can see. Does that work? So guys, yeah, that's fine. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow. Please follow here, and I'm sure I'll try and do something interesting. You streamers need to make a game together. Yeah, because we're so successful doing it individually. Let's throw in working with other people. Yeah, Whiteland. Yeah, if Tisa was here, she'd mock you. Results. How's it going? 2 votes. That's the spirit, guys. Oh well, I guess it'll be hardly difficult. Alright. Working with other people is a productivity killer as far as I'm concerned, in the positions we're in. So yeah, that would be tough. I'm just giving you a few more seconds if anybody wanted to vote. Is the vote actually working? It's a bit weird. Brilliant. My vote doesn't seem to count. Who cares? Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Right, we've got 3 equals. It doesn't... Yeah, I hope to see you tomorrow. Cool. Hope to see you guys. Feel free to follow me on... Oh, he's done Twitter and Twatcord. What the hell am I saying? Twitter and Discord. Thanks, Blackbod. Guys, we will host Hardly Difficult. Thanks very much. And bye-bye. Teasel loves you.